One of the most pivotal pieces of advice that was ever given to me goes back to 2010. I was getting ready to run the Disney marathon weekend. And I was so nervous because I literally decided like 8 weeks before that I was going to train and run, right? And I was in way better shape back then. But I was still nervous because we had a lot of snow and ice, and I was going to be going to Disney, and I'd never done a marathon training before. I had never done any, like I was so nervous, and I was only running the half, but I felt like a failure because I was running the half and not the whole. See, this is where my brain would always go. It would always go into, well, you're doing less than other people, not you're doing more than other people, not how many people can't run 13 miles. It was, why can't I run 26? You see what I'm saying? But before I left, I was super nervous, and I was packing up my desk at work for the weekend to take off. And the girl who sat next to me at the time looked at me and she's like, "What are you so nervous about?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What if I don't finish?" And she looked at me and she's like, "So what?" And I was like, "Well, I'll let everybody down." And she's like, "You'll let who down?" And I was like, "I don't know. Like, I told these people I was going to do it. So, like, what if I don't finish? Like, what if I fail?" And she's like, "Who do you think cares that you're running 13 miles?" She's like, "I don't give a fuck." She's like, "I could care less if you finish or not." And that was such an eye opening and sober moment for me. No one gives a fuck. Do you know how many times I've come back to that sentence, to that situation? How many times in my mind I've gone back to standing at the cubicle, her leaning over my cubicle like this, and having the conversation and her going, "So the fuck what?" Oh, right back to "So the fuck what?" Oh, look at that. That whole brave decisions thing. Yeah. So the fuck what? Yeah. It's been around for a long time and it works.